Welcome into yet another Start SSF Trickster episode. We're gonna play Elite difficulty today, right? Let me also turn down the music a little bit. Alright, there we go. This should be better. Yep, welcome in guys. Welcome in Nectarine. How you doing? We're gonna move over to Elite today, right? So we did basically fix resistances last time. In a way so that if we move over to Elite, we only have the same like slightly scuffed Aether and Chaos Rust, but everything else is still maxed out. So that's good, right? Yeah, Trashcan Man, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Not Modern Ring. Ground Zero, welcome on, man. Alright, alright, we are here in Elite. I also got some fresh glasses, so like I feel completely shocked how blind I was before. I can actually like see stuff now, like it's actually Pog. Yeah. But yeah, here in Elite, what do? We basically restart the game. We're not gonna do that much in Elite, honestly. We're just gonna like walk through basically the 4 vanilla acts, right? Act 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then try to get into like Ultimate ASAP, right? Because Ultimate is where the real game starts, right? Can you see this? Yeah, welcome on. Not a blind playthrough anymore. Yeah, hopefully not. Yo, Severon, how you man? Welcome on. Also, congrats on finishing the game, Ground Zero. Congrats on finishing Elden Ring. You are probably like at least 20 hours ahead of me when it comes to finishing Elden Ring, I assume. How many hours did it take you in the end to finish the entire game? 100? 100 hours, something like that? You're the lore now. You have embraced the moldiness. 105 hours. It's not too bad. I think that's actually not too bad for like a first time Souls player. And also considering you have done things like Rani Quest and so on, which I haven't done at all yet. Anyway, I don't know how many hours I've played though. Mimic Lord, yeah. Did you like first try, or like rather continue using Mimic on all the bosses? So you're Super Saiyan housewife, how you man? Welcome on. GZG has to share the Elden Throne with Mimic here though, yeah, indeed. Which playthrough are you on, Trashcan Man? New game plus 69? You played with Black Knife Tish, but she's not as tanky. Yeah, I feel like that was the main thing that Mimic tier had going for it, right? Not necessarily damage or... I mean, okay, like it did help you like with bleed, right? Like it did help you like proc your bleed earlier. But other than that, just it was ridiculously tanky, right? Like it was able to tank so much for you. Like holy moly. Alright, doing quest on Elite of course means we have to do Reanimator, right? And we're gonna like move out of this cave and kill Pharos, Negan, and Gilios, and also kill Milton Hart in like Lower Crossing, I mean not Lower Crossing, more like Burial Hole / Whitemire, right? There's this optional dump cave you can do, but you can also skip it. Doesn't really matter. Haven't done New Game Plus at all yet. Just did 3 playthroughs. You've been like bullying noobs, right? You've been like invading noobs and farming noobs. Trash coming as a bully. Not like this. Noobs with the Rivers of Blood at level 50, yep. Yeah, I guess there aren't like that many like actual noobs around anymore. Just me, Pepper Hands. Alright, we get more offensive ability, so like more cunning it is, right? Also over here we wanna get to the Primal Bond, right? Primal Bond is the next big like milestone here. Primal Bond exclusive. It's gonna make us tank here and also give us more damage. Pretty good overall. He brings a cannon to a sword fight. Are you still using the cannon with like the ballista bolts to snipe people? We have 5 Sloth necklaces right now, right? If you have this many already, you can just go over here to Torben right away and get yourself a level, I think 50 or 45 it is on Elite, right? A ring. Like if you want these resistances, you can use this, right? I don't really need it right now though. But the quest also gives you like some XP, right? So that's fine. Get like some XP there. There's one thing you should like look out for on Elite, and that is reputation, right? Once you are honored with a faction, and you can go to their like faction vendor, like their quartermaster, and buy the red, you should buy the red, right? This is kind of a stupid mechanic, honestly, Dawn, right? I mean, faction rotation itself is totally fine, but like once you're honored, you can buy like an item and consume that item to gain like 50% increased reputation gain, right? If you don't do that, you just... yeah, it's gonna be slower for you. I don't know why they... it's so unintuitive. Like, I understand the reasoning behind the mandates, like that's another item that you can get once you are revered, so like the highest reputation status, right? That you can then put into your shared stash to then like share with the other characters so that your consecutive characters would have an easier time grinding that reputation. Like those make perfect sense, but like the reds, I don't know, man, they make like no sense to me personally. Because like I feel like a new player is gonna miss them, and it only matters for new players though. New players just get punished by not like checking out those quartermasters and just clicking on that item. Like literally all you have to do is like buy the item and click on the item. I don't know. If I had like name a bad design in this game, that would be for sure one of them. Yo, Alt Crusader, Mykonos, how you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Cannon is amazing. Nice. Also another thing we want to do in Elite, right, is we want to continue getting more devotion shrines, right? We have 40 out of 55 right now, which is obviously not max yet, so we want to go to all the places where we can get devotion shrines still, like in here. Bad design, Dawn, are we talking about crafting again? No, this is actually not crafting, but still like somewhat bad design. Crafting is... I feel like the crafting itself is not necessarily that bad. It's just very old school, like find blueprint, craft item via blueprint, and that's it. Like it's not like very complicated or expendable, right? Expendable? Expandable, right? Is that the same word? Like it's not very it's not expensive either. Like it doesn't really expand, right? It doesn't really like leave room for any proper like experimentation and so on. But the UI is terrible, right? The UI is actually shit. Long weekend ahead, yeah. In Germany we have basically holidays starting tomorrow, all the way to like including Monday, right? Wait, you don't have Easter off by default in America? She is America, man. Like those don't even like count towards your holidays, right? You just have them free. Like you don't have to take holidays to like have those days free. They're just free by default. Like you don't have to work by default. And if you do have to work, or like if you're like doing a job or at least somebody has to work, right? Then you're getting like extra pay usually. Yo, Grandpox, welcome in. Alright, we also work on Mogdrogan the Wolf, right? So we need 3 points here. Let's put us to, say, for example, Ring of Steel. And now we're gonna work on Unknown Soldier, which I think meant we were gonna work on something like Scales of Karma. But Scales also needs 2 like gives us 2 yellow. I think what we wanna have for endgame is just Lion and Ukama, but to get to Ukama we need like 8 in the first place, so we have to get Crane first, then take Ukama, then take out... No, yeah, we have to take Crane, take Ukama, take Lion, then refund Crane, and then we can take Soldier, right? Alright, let's do that. Yo, Sparta, welcome on. Imagine getting off feels COVID, man. You're not getting off anymore? What? I haven't heard about that long COVID side effect yet. You and me are getting off? Yeah, I guess. Independently of each other, I hope. Wow. Your wife's practice is open 7 days a week, but she gets Easter off. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like in some places like healthcare, right? You can't just not work, right? Like there always has. I mean, individual persons can not work, but there has to at least be someone there working, right? But that guy working on Easter is gonna get like some other days off instead, and probably also get like some extra like Easter pay maybe. Just let people die, what's the issue? Yeah. Just don't work for it. Merry Christmas and fuck everyone, what? I mean, COVID restrictions in Germany were always like, if date equals Christmas, fuck all rules, do whatever you want, right? Just infect everyone, we don't care. And then like suddenly after Christmas, oh no, we have so many cases, let's all shut down. I wonder why. I mean, hopefully we aren't gonna care that much anymore about it, right? Because like people who do get COVID now are either not vaccinated, so Pepega, and can deal with it however they would like to with it. And also Omicron is also like a lot less harmful than the other variants. And if you're vaccinated and you're still getting it, I mean, you're not gonna have like any real issues usually getting it.
Move along.
Wearing a mask rules, you can make funny faces at people and they will never know. Remember when like everybody that wore a mask was a burglar? Basically. Fortunately here we will be treating COVID as a seasonal virus from now on. Yeah. Where are you from, by the way, Severum? I think in Germany it's more or less the same as well. I mean, there's for example no mandatory masks anymore since like I think 1 or 2 weeks ago. I mean, places are still free to ask customers to wear a mask, or if they don't wear a mask, also like kick them out basically. Like that, they can still do that if they want to. Same with like workplaces, right? Like your boss can like still tell you to wear the mask, but there's like no general rule anymore. Lithuania? Alright. Yeah, I think like most countries are gonna handle it like more or less like that now. You look like that under your mask, monk. Wait, do you have a like a full face sculptured mask as well on stream on all the time? You don't know me. Yeah. I don't know why. Honestly, I haven't really like followed the news that much. I've like read 1 or 2 news about like Shanghai. Was it just because of number of cases, or because they have like also another like scarier variant of Omicron as well? Or is it like some mix of reality and anti-Chinese propaganda as well? I mean, some newspapers just like to like shit on everything Chinese, no matter what it is, right? they will literally like print Chinese government is eating children without like even questioning if that's true or not, right? Or the dogs? I mean, honestly, I prefer those fucking robot dogs than like cops running around all the time, because the robot dogs are probably like cheaper for the taxpayer, right? But yeah, I mean, it's still a little ridiculous, but like think of all the like security personnel we had like standing in front or like next to stores as well, like checking people for COVID. Like I would rather just have a robot there. Like why the fuck do you need like people to do that? It's the same thing with like speed controls in Germany. Like, dude, does the police not have anything better to do than like make pictures of people that are like speeding? Like, just put a automat there, right? Dude, aren't there like also these like Amazon vehicles? Like Amazon delivery dogs? Or they're not dogs, but they... it's another robot. I think it has wheels, I think. Thanks for the follow, Nico Guardias. Welcome on, welcome on. I mean, using robot dogs for just that loudspeaker thing is a little ridiculous, right? They could have like many other uses, so I don't know. Like tasering people, right? Monka. From Colombia. Bienvenido. Welcome on, welcome on. New player, welcome as well. If you have any questions about this game, ask away. There are plenty of people in chat who can help you out, and hopefully I can too. Robocop cyborg equals good cop, full robot equals bad cop. Could this be a dog? Praise a dog. Why is it always dog? The surveillance? I mean, yeah. In a way, we all have surveillance, but Chinese surveillance is like next level, of course. I feel like it's yet again, right? That's like with many things or like systems that are of communist idea or origin. Like, the idea is good, the implementation, at least how it's been done so far, is well, sometimes actually okay, sometimes questionable, and sometimes just bad. But the times when it's bad, it's like just mostly done the wrong way, honestly. Anyway, let's go back and sell here. I mean, in general, having like not only money as your social credit score is not necessarily the worst idea, right? Because like, in what kind of world do we live in the West, right? You have like, what is the only like, you can think of like money as a all-purpose social credit score as well in a way, right? You can literally like buy everything with money in the West, except for maybe, I mean, you can buy everything, right? Including like
I need some time.
Ways of avoiding taxes. I don't know. Wrecked by Sheena, minus 100 social credit. Monka. Wrecked by John Sheena. I don't want to go into like whataboutism, but no system is perfect, right? No system is really perfect. And humans can adapt to many systems, right? Humans can live and thrive in many different systems. At least a certain group of people always can. Alright, let's get more devotion points, right? 3 more in Crane here. We're still lacking Aetherus and Chaos Trust. We didn't get any of that. We're not gonna get any of that from like Crane or Lion or Scales or any of these devotions, basically. So we have to fix it with gear at some point. First of all, though, let's get percent absorption from the Primal Bond here. Right, Primal Bond gives us percent absorption, flat bleeding damage, and percent bleeding damage. And also actually less damage taken from beasts as well on top. I mean, pretty good. Pretty good for any kind of bleed build like this. Wait, wasn't there like one thing we wanted to like get 3 Blade Spirits? Somehow like we wanna get +1 to Nightblade, right? We have that on the belt, we have that on the relic. Was it from... I don't remember. I mean, you get +1 from level 75 Fat and Mask, but it's level 75, right? I think there was like a helmet from Solar or something, which gave you like +2. Level around 65 already. Yo, GM Chaos, welcome on. Hello, hello. Alright, time for the hardest part of Act 1. Especially with 53% Aetherus, it's gonna be a little bit scary, right? This totem here. I think we got an easy spawn though, right? With these guys and not the big titans from Act 6. Yeah, this seems like a rather easy spawn. Make sure to kite, right? You are a dot build, you are a bleed build. You also can make enemies become rooted with grasping vines, so yeah, just abuse the fact that you can kite well and you're not gonna die here. Average totem was scariest in a swamp for you. Oh yeah, I mean that's true, like East March is... I always say it like that's the hardest part of Act 1, right? Because I don't consider East March really like a part of Act 1. It is part of Act 1 technically, that's true. But it's a very much skippable side zone. I mean it's skippable until later, right? Like until you want to do the hidden path, you can just skip it until later. I did see that, yeah. Did you... I just like skimmed through your VOD today in the morning. Did you do the dungeons? Or what did you do in LE? I saw you're playing like some kind of Void Knight. I guess you were like busy trying to find a key in the first place, right? Like trying to find the keys. Oh yeah, right, the Void Cleaver Raising Strike combo, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fun, for sure. It's probably weaker than Auto Bomber, right? Like the Void Knight spell, stack HP to gain damage build. But more fun as well. I mean, yeah, Last Epoch always feels good, like... I feel like gameplay feels good in that game, right? Sound design might not still be the best, like some of the abilities don't really like feel as good as, say, Ring of Steel when it hits the enemy, but... I don't know, gameplay is fun for sure. If only they could like make animations and some of the graphics more, well, coherent at least. It doesn't have to be like visually better, but it just has to be like more coherent, I think. Like they need to like fix bugs, right? Like some of the armor on my rogue, like the shoulders, like the naked shoulders of the rogue, like clipped through the armor. Like how is that even possible? Like what? Like who quality checks these armors? What are they doing? It's not like clipping between like a certain specific combination of like weapon and armor. It's like clipping of the skin of the character with the armor piece. Like what? That's so weird. You missed transmog? Yeah. I mean they would have transmog later, right? For sure. We had using curved swords or other stuff just because they're better. I mean, Grim Dawn needed an entire expansion to even release that right as well. Like Grim Dawn, Vanilla didn't have transmog as well. I mean, I assume it's gonna come together with like a cash shop for MTX. But then hopefully they will also add like free transmogs for the items that are also like free, right? I hope. But I guess we'll see. We shall see, we shall see. I'm trying Flame Reef Spellblade, that was rather than Sleeper. The one where you spam Flame Reef, or the one where you charge this other ability first and then one-shot the entire screen with Flame Reef? Spam. Okay. Yeah, maybe try the other one. Not sure what items you need for that though, or like if you need any items. Alright, time for Warden Krieg. Warden Krieg before Video of the Corruptor Monk. I mean, you can do this in like whatever order you want to, and as long as at the end of the day you do all the Act 1 quests and side quests for the rotation, it's fine. Yeah, the respecking during leveling sucks nearly. I don't know. They made it like a little easier already, but I feel like it still sucks. It still like punches you way too hard. Like if it punished you with like iron butts or like with money, it would be fine, but it punishes you with XP, right? Which is like kind of the worst kind of punishment, I feel like. It's even worse than like currency. I thought at first it's fine. Also, like when they like made it easier to respec, I thought it's gonna be fine. But it's like still the same system, so it's really not fine. No. It really isn't fine. Imagine punishing for trying your game skills. I think it's a Diablo 2 concept, right? Like in Diablo 2 you can't respec at all, apart from like once per difficulty. So you're getting like punished for respecking. But coming from like Dawn or even PoE to a certain extent, it feels a little weird. I mean, Dawn you just need mana to respec and that's it. And PoE, I guess you need to like level the skill gems already with you. So you kinda... Actually, like PoE systems is kinda similar to LEs as well, right? Because if you don't level the skills, like the skill gems already in advance with you, then you're kind of like losing XP on the skill as well. The main difference though is that you can already set up your skill independently of levels, right? Whereas in LE you need the levels to also set up your skill, right? And because of that it feels way worse in LE to like lose XP on the skill compared to compared to PoE. Like in PoE you just like lose some damage, or like you lose, I don't know, like some absorb with some absorb skill maybe. Like you just use, you just lose numbers, but you don't lose like a mechanical integral part of your skill. And yeah, passive 3 resets you can just... I mean, passive 3 resets are fine in LE as well though, right? Like, the mastery is just... that's just money, right? That's totally fine. I think that's totally fine. The skill reset is like kind of what bogs me. And yeah, you would have to compare that to like PoE skill gems, right? I think. And you can switch those out freely. And the setup always only depends on the number of your sockets, or like the colors of your sockets, and your like links between sockets. So the XP on the skill gems themselves, that only matters for like the damage numbers, I think. Yo, Atakan, welcome on, welcome on. Grim Dawn at this hour. Wait, why not? Is it too early for you? Is it too early? Alright, Vidov down, Krieg down. Should be done with Act 1 here, right? You don't see me often. What? Aren't you like here like every single stream almost? And I mean, usually I start around this time, right? I guess. Direne, I mean, honestly, you could just kill him. If you kill him, you get a what's it called again? Blood of Cthulhu for free, like another crafting mat for free, right?
Greetings.
Are we honored now with these guys? Devil's Crossing still respected? Okay. Oh well.
What's with all I? Good. You're what? Good is that? The warden's defeated. So you must die before.
What about now? Still respected? Holy shit, dude. Yo, possibly Rishi, welcome on.
Ah, I cannot speak of such things.
This obviously leads to Forgotten Gods Act again. You can go here if you want to. On Elite, you definitely don't have to, and I'm probably gonna skip this entirely, yeah. I think so.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
You got some legendaries, right? Like Codex of Lies, Chains of Nightfire, Crescent Moon. Actually, like 2 code items. 2 Nightblade code items. But I mean, we're not gonna play that, so... Kinda useless right now. Kinda useless.
Put it to good use.
Yo, Toma, welcome on. You gotta hit them hard and fast. Always hit them hard and fast, yep. Alright, let's go to Act 2 and hit them hard and fast. Start out by killing Edmund's Shanks Doyle. Let's murder some bandits. Which makes us basically murderers, which makes us murderers and worse, I guess. We're literally the same ourselves, right? Oh well. Oh well. Oh, wait, no, let's save these guys, right? There we go. This block, like this way blocked here right now. Have to like Shadow Strike over here then. Okay. Let's do that. Andrew Larkin. Oh, it's just Drew, not Andrew. Wait, wasn't there like a cartoon, like a kid's cartoon with Andrew Larkin? Andrew Larkin? Like a 90s cartoon series, or like late 90s, early 2000s maybe. Maybe not. Alright, you see totems, you always click on totems, right? And why do you click on totems? Because totems are a really, really nice source of blueprints and you wanna get blueprints. Arcane Undo's brain is Andrew. Arcane Undo's brain is like full with Titan Quest stuff right now, that's for sure. It's basically... I think he likes Titan Quest a lot right now. They're just fine. I mean, Titan Quest is a good game as well. Yo, Atlantic Bastion, how you doing, man? Guildor, welcome on as well. How are you guys doing? Alright, devotions, 3 more points. How am I getting all these points? Okay, let's go for Scales of Okawa next night. Scales, yep. Alright. Would be called something like Brian. Brian the Brain. Brain the Brian. Dr. Brain. Dr. Brian. Dr. Brain. It reminds me of a villain in the Crash Bandicoot series called Dr. Embryo, right? Embryo. Haha. Have I checked how Dawn of Mastery skills work? What do you mean by the skills? Like the skills of the Masteries from Dawn of Masteries? Or, I mean, they work with, I don't know. I mean, the skills from classes always work like skills from classes. I'm not sure if I understand your question here correctly. Check them for new league. Oh no. I mean for like league season 20 maybe. Like not for season 4. I mean you could add them like right now, right? But then the season will be not, I don't know, will just like be a clown fiesta, right? Because like, I'm not sure how well they're balanced at all. Like, it will be a complete fiesta.
Ah, we speak at last.
If you wanna like play full fiesta, we already have Blitz for that, right? And Dawn of Masteries is like 10 times worse than Blitz, so I don't know. Jim Toretti, welcome on. Thanks for the follow as well. They added the mines to most bosses. As far as I know, they have added the MIs that I have made to the bosses, yes. Like they literally asked Stan and me for allowance to use the items that I created for season 3 to then like implement into their mod, yes. So they have added the MIs that I made for the season, yes. I'm not sure if they have added like other MIs on top, maybe. I don't know of that, but maybe. I mean, it would be nice to check them out. And I guess I should check them like out. What's the other mod again called? Like Grimmarillion, like the not quite as broken version of Dawn of Mastery is called Grimmarillion, right? Yo, Magafer, welcome. How you doing? Should click on this blueprint, right? Once you get a blueprint, you should click on it. A vengeful wraith. Do we need a blueprint for that or not? I wonder. I actually don't know. Do these have bleed? They do have bleeding damage. Empowered Brawler's Gloves. Stun Rusk, Bleed Rush. So we would lose Chaos Rush, which is kinda... I mean, I'm gonna keep them. I mean, I think it might be time to actually stop using neck plates of valor here, because even though they give you like 5% fizz rust, which is insane, they also give me Pierce and Bleed Rust, which right now I don't need at all, right? Whereas these give me Ellie, and I mean, I don't need Ellie either, but I do need the Chaos Rust at least, right? And this would be a Chaos Rust augment, Chaos Resistance upgrade. So now we basically need Aether resistance, right? It's like something like this, basically. But Mystic Prefix is percent spirit, like it's so bad. How is it so bad? We could also use these actually. We would lose +2 Heart of the Wild. Will I get Freeze Rust? Farah's Metal? Yeah, that's an item I literally made myself. Like, Ravenna Core, yeah, like... that's another item I created myself as well. Like, those are literally my items. Oh, these are nice as well, right? Aether Bleeders. Huh. Oh, we can also use Stone Hide of Vitality here. I mean, this is basically Fat and Mask, but even tankier. Veterans is lost. Ellie Rest is lost, but you gain Poison Rest. Well, the thing with this is that we can use a runestone then, right? For sure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we keep this add-on, right? We don't need this anymore. And we need to craft a component for the pants and for the helmet, right? Yeah, green gear is so good, like, it's always worth it to like take a look at your green gear that you find and use it, because it's pretty much always great. Okay, I don't have the runestone component yet. Like the blueprint for it. But I think it should be easy to get now. Like, why do I not have it? It's from the Rover faction, yeah, okay. Alright, it's over here then. And what about Vengeful Wraith? Vengeful... I'm actually like still googling these. After like 5,000 hours of Grim Dawn, I'm still like googling these because it's like the quickest way to like still find out where you get them. Also rovers, okay. Okay, so I guess we just go to the rovers then. Which is like literally the next waypoint anyway. Yo, Tyler, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Give me supporter pack number 3. There's gonna be supporter plushies, apparently, soon here, right? Supporter, like Grim Dawn supporter plushies. At least one. Is it fun, fresh with no blueprints? I don't think it's that bad. It's fine. I don't think it's even like that hard to like get the blueprints. I mean, at least like if you know like what to look for, right? Like where to look for the blueprints as well. If you know where to look for them, then it's pretty easy. Alright, for the runestone we need 3 ward stones, right? So like 2 more ward stones to craft here, which only need crystals, fortunately. So runestone it is, runestone and helmet. Runestone gives you Aetherus and Aetherus, more importantly. So that will fix our Aetherus at least partially. It's not fixed yet really, but it's on our way there. We're on our way to fix it, right? And we needed, what else? Oh yeah, Vengeful Wraith for the... It's actually to make 2 because we're gonna need another one of those and ultimate again for the shrine. Right?
Well, you were there. We have to hit them hard.
Are they real or debate? Well, we will find out soon, I think. Pretty sure the body pillow is fake, but the plushie is actually not fake. Death Knight Sword and Board.
Keep your weapon.
Why not 2-handed Death Knight though? I personally like 2-handed Death Knight a lot more than Sword and Board. I think if you want to play Sword and Board, you might as well just play a Warlord. 2-handed Death Knight is way more fun, at least to me. Also, I think Witchblade Sword and Board is better than Death Knight Sword and Board. I mean, I'm not saying Sword and Board, like, Death Knight is bad, it's just, in my opinion, there are better options. Should we do these guys, by the way? Like the... it's the easy one anyway. Oh well. I guess we can do the easy one anyway. It's easy. Yeah, we can face tank this easy one. If we had the other 2 spawn, then we would have to at least kite. But you can kite them, I think, pretty well on this build anyway, so... Shouldn't be that hard, right? But they can be pretty scary, right? So like, especially in ultimate difficulty, they're gonna be like very scary. So please, yeah, pay attention to your health bar. Warborn Death Knight? But why wouldn't you dual wield then? Warborn Death Knight is strong though, that's true. I feel like if you wanna play I mean, you can also dual wield Warborn Witchblade Death Knight, right? I guess Sword and Board Warborn Death Knight also works. I feel like because of the weapon pool skills on a Death Knight, you wanna dual wield even more so than on the Witchblade, right? Because like weapon pool skills hit with both hands, right? I mean, it's maybe not top, but it's very good still, right? Still very good. Gazerman plushie? Yeah. I hope so. Maybe more than that. Maybe you get like, I don't know, some Ronaprox plushie, right? You get some bee plushie just for you, Ground Zero. Some bees. hug the bees. Hug the wasps. Do I always go for one damage type in builds, or do you sometimes combine? Generally you wanna always streamline your damage if possible, but there's some dual damage classes, so like those that are fine. Also, if you're playing bleed, then you... I mean, maybe not on this Trickster actually, but generally you do wanna get like a secondary damage type. It's usually either pierce and bleed or physical and bleed, right? The Conjurer I played was mostly Vitality as well, though I didn't really scare the bleed in the Conjurer that I made. That was pretty much pure Vitality as well. I think the only like bleed with hybrid Conjurer you do is like with Wild Blood set, and I didn't play Wild Blood set really, right? I would say, especially when you're playing like a solo self-found beginner build, it's usually easier to just go for one damage type. I mean, early on normal difficulty, right, you could technically like play 4 different damage types and it doesn't really matter that much, but like for elite and higher, you wanna try to streamline to one damage type. Because otherwise your damage is gonna like fall off. And you have resistance reduction anyway to deal with like resistant enemies, right? Like by the time you enter elite, you have like all the RR you need for your damage type usually. On normal that might still be a problem, which is why like sometimes early on dual damage like builds are actually a little bit quicker or like better at dealing with content than single damage classes are, right? Or like single damage builds are. But once you get to elite and higher, you have like so much resistance reduction anyway usually, if you like spec your devotions the correct way at least, that yeah, your damage type, or like rather enemy, like high resistances of enemies or immunity of enemies shouldn't matter at all anymore, right? But yeah, with bleed damage you can't really like convert other damage types to bleed, and also you cannot convert bleed to anything else, so bleed-being builds often have a second damage type, like usually physical or pierce, and in some cases also vitality. And I mean, you could play an elemental build as well. Elemental is technically like 3 damage types in one, right? Fire, lightning, cold. There's some like cold lightning builds, like Chosen, right? Chosen Druid. It's mostly like fire, I mean cold lightning hybrid. You could play like, what's it called? Invoker Panetti, which is like fire lightning hybrid. The only dual damage build you have is Chosen Druid, yeah. I mean Chosen Druid is one that like works really well. I think it's like, it's almost like the dual damage build, right? Panetti Sedge. Wait, what's Sedge? Panetti's love, Panetti's life, right? Should do like a Panetti playthrough as well, I guess. Alright, Cronley died pretty freaking quick here, right? He just fell over and died. Alright, let's go back here to crossing real quick. Hand in this quest and sell some items again. Are we gonna play this? We need resistances, right? I don't think we're gonna play this. Okay, what you can do, right? You can like sell all the items and then like look for what you need, right, in the shop window here. Like you just look for Aether resistance now. And you're like, oh, this one gives you 8 resistance, wow. And then you're like, okay, do I want to play this over Stonehive of Vitality or not though? And then the answer is probably still, you don't want to play it over Stonehive of Vitality. But I mean, it would fix the Aether Rust, and we don't really need the Bleed Rust, nor the Poison Rust, nor the Pierce Rust. We do need the Poison Rust actually. I could play Mighty of Readiness, I guess. Or Demonic. The of the Aether suffix is just Aether damage though, so like that sucks. I also got some shoulders here with Aether Rust. Maybe we take these instead. I mean, our current shoulders are still like Logorian shoulders, which are very nice for OA and DA, don't get me wrong, but yeah. They're like super old by now, have like no armor basically. And maybe it's just like time to let them go. This has of Thunder suffix, so that's also horrible though. But it would fix my Aether Rust list. Yeah, OA and DA like are down the drain, out the door. Dude, OA is not even bad. I didn't even have a 100% chance to hit Darius. Like, fuck me, dude. I need this with like off attack suffix, right?
Well, is it the
Penet playthrough Pog. What's the best way to like SSF Penetti though? Is there even any way to do that? I mean, there is in the league, right? We should like do Penetti League Starter maybe, next league. Yeah, step 1 play the league, exactly. Penetti League Starter, easy. Do you think hard capping Counter-Strike is mandatory in retail warlords? That's a good question actually. Bestseller Plushie. Bestseller Body Pillar. Okay, what about Honored? Devil's Crossing is Honored, okay. Rovers still aren't. Okay, let's go back to Devil's Crossing again. And let's pick up that red that I was talking about earlier, right? To speed up the remaining like XP gain here, right? So over here in the Honor tab you have this thing called Red of Devil's Crossing, and also you gain access to augments now, which also help you with fixing your resistances. Like for example, you can use like 2 Gazer's Eyes to instantly fix our well, Aether Rust anyway. One here. And we don't even need those like Aether Rust shoulders anymore, right? Nice. Can throw these away, we can save that legendary maybe. Throw this away as well. Maybe we should also like sell some pots, right? Sell this. There we go. So if you want to go sword and board Witchblade, what skills do you utilize for Occultist? Basically just Solaris Witchfire for attack speed, and Aspect of the Guardian line, and Curse of Reality. Like those 3 lines, right? Solaris Witchfire, Curse of Reality, and the Blood of the Weak line. The thing is, it just like, I feel like Occultist has so many, like you get so much done and 3 for very little effort. Like, Necromancer needs more skills, right? Like, more skill points, which means that on a Witchblade you can put more points into the Soldier tree instead. Like, you can just put more points into, like, Soldier Passives and so on, which are really good. So... well, these are nice as well. Empowered Zealots Gauntlets. They also have, like, Chaos Rush. It's perfect. Also found Empowered Guardsman Helmet, which is like really tanky. Basically like the Imperial Cask that we have right now, just even better. But I think at level 65 we wanted to use like a Blade Spirit Helm, right? Yeah, the second node in Witchfire, I mean you use both. I mean, you max out Curse of Reality if you're playing physical and 1 point vulnerability, right? Or maybe like 78 shred, but only if you have like plus skills to it, otherwise you don't even touch it at all. You max out like Blood Reek for OA and heal, and the aspect of the Guardian is even more important for all the like Poison Rest and Fizz Rest. Like that's the next thing, right? Like the value you get out of aspect of the Guardian at 32 points deep into the tree, for 12 points you get 100 Poison Rust and 12% Fizz Rust. It's just insane, right? Like that's... like that alone is already like so good. And then, yeah, Witchfire gives you attack speed, and the second node of it, second right, is like only good if you convert the Vitality damage to physical, otherwise it's like not good. It's basically like only good if you use Gladiator's Distinction Belt, right? Otherwise you don't use it. And you can use it as well if you want like Vitality resistances, but usually you should fix that without getting that skill right. With 25%, 25 flat damage against Chthonians, an idea what damage that does. Wait, it has flat damage against Chthonians? Is it not percent? Usually racial damage is just a multiplicator, right? Usually it's percent, and it's like a... it's basically a total damage modified, but only against that certain mob type. It has both. Okay. Yeah, actually I don't know what the flat is done. I guess physical? I would assume physical. Which means it's pierced because it's getting converted because of the armor piercing of the weapon, right? I would assume it's physical. Grimdawn too soon. That's too soon for Grimdawn 2. Yep. Now Grimdawn 2 is gonna release maybe like, if I had to guess, 2028? 2030? Something like that maybe. Nah, maybe like 2028, 2027, something like that maybe. Maybe like 5 years from now, yeah. This game's still playable? I mean, I play it like every week. I would play it every day if I could, but I don't have the time. Dude, we will 1000% see Last Epoch released, Diablo 4 released, and Path of Exile 2 expansion happen before Grimdawn 2, like 1000%. Like all of those are gonna happen before Grimdawn 2. Like it's not, there's not even a competition. All of that is gonna happen before Grimdawn 2. And yeah, what do you define playable? Like fun to play? I mean, I personally think, like, at least for a single player RPG, this is still the best. Like, for single player, still better than Path of Exile, Last Epoch, and Diablo 3 and Diablo 2. I mean, that's obviously also subjective. But yeah, to me it is better than all of those games. Around the same time that Germany shuts down their last coal power plant. Yeah, that's when, like, yeah, basically, right? Like when Germany shuts down their last coal power plant, Grim Dawn 2 is gonna come out. Yeah. Anything left to do in Grim Dawn? Yeah, modding and creating new content to then like play that new content myself as well. I mean, have I beaten all the content? Yes. Have I played all possible builds? No. Have I made a guide for every possible build? Hell no. Right. I mean, if you like speedrun the content, you can get like through the game quick-ish, I guess. I mean, there's not as much endgame content as, for example, with Path of Exile, for sure. But I don't know, I like replaying the same content on different characters. If you don't like that, then eventually you're gonna like run out of content, of course, in this game, yeah. However, Serious Dan, Ground Zero, Mr. Monday, myself, and also other people are working on creating community seasons, which also in partially add more content, but like more endgame bosses, for example, more other ways to like enjoy the game, including also like a competitive ladder system, which then people that require new content without, like, that aren't happy just like retrying all the builds that are possible in this game, can enjoy, right? So if you want basically like more content, you gotta look for, technically, like for modding. And I would recommend, if you like Grim Dawn as vanilla as possible, but still want more content, that's exactly what we're trying to do, like with the seasons, right? We're not trying to like go for any like crazy mod that like alters the game overall. It's still the same game, it like still plays more or less the same way. But there's some like things there in that mod that just give you like additional content. Shadow Strike Skip Illuminator and me made that's really nice. Glad you think so. It's good to hear. I mean, it was a ton of work, especially for Illuminator. Like, he basically like spend hours and hours like trying to find out all those like skips, right? I mean, I did all the editing, of course, and we did this like interview together. We also like recorded all the skips together. Most of the skips in the video are like actually, I think all of them are actually like me doing the skip and then like him talking over it. Sometimes I just talk over it as well. So yeah, the entire video was it took a while, right? Took a while, and it's probably not worth the effort, considering how small this community is, or like also considering how few people like even care about the skips. But oh well, it is what it is. It is there. It's gonna be there for eternity. Forgot about a skip in for Mammoth Sewers. Is there one for Mammoth Sewers though? I mean, for some places there just isn't a skip. Like, there is no skip for some. And also for some there is a skip, but it's like not really worth it. So we also like didn't include those. We only included those for which there is a skip, and for which the skip is also worth it to do. Sometimes there are skips that are kinda so slow that you're just better off walking instead. Or like just using like standard Shadow Strikes instead. Let's redo the entire video now, yeah. I mean, I knew maybe like 5 of those skips, and then Illuminator like found out the other 50, and then he might have like not found out about like the other, like about skip number 51 or 52 that exists on top. So we don't want to have like a complete list. I mean, it should be as complete as possible, of course, but We didn't like aim for 100% completion, more like 99%. So if there's another skip that you guys know of that we didn't include, that is really good. I mean, feel free to add it on the list, right? Like to post it in the comments of the video, or I don't know, like make a thread. I mean, just post it on Discord, and then we can like add it in the, at least in the Google Docs, right? On the spreadsheet. Person portal after sewers and then Astakar Mountains Rift. Alright. Looks well. Yeah, we could add up to the list for sure. I mean, that would be nice for speedrunning as well, right? Like if you want to speedrun AOM, you gotta like do Astakar Mountains for it anyway, so you would have the portal. It would be a nice progression skip for sure. Indeed, indeed. You gotta like leave one thing to figure out for the speedrunners, I guess. Otherwise, speedrun record is gonna be broken like in 2 seconds again. Just kidding, nobody speedruns this game anyway, right? Yo, Scrabooboo, welcome on, welcome on. How you doing? Beginner guy is amazing too. Which one? I have like 15 of them. Did you watch all 15? Like all episodes? I feel like more than 15 by now actually. We watched all 15. Speedrun Elden Ring, please. Dude, I haven't even finished the game. I still haven't finished the game. Well, yeah, it's nice to hear that people actually like watch those though. Like some of them are really old though, and I feel like the quality, like the production quality of some of those are, well, rather questionable standard, but oh well. What do we do here? Do we need any items? We don't need any items, right? We can just use these gloves at 65 and then I mean we're good, right? Pretty sure I don't need any items. Like maybe these two, and that's it. Alright, we need to craft a component though, right? Cold stone? Cold stone. React to my old videos. Reaction streamer. Reacting to yourself though. Isn't that kinda weird? To react to yourself. Am I really like that old? Like, I can see like reacting to my own videos like in 10 years from now, but already now, I don't know. But if you think about it, right, if you like react to your content once per year, every year, that's literally infinite content, right? Just need to like find people that actually watch that. The 1 in 12 parts? Alright, nice. Yo, Slayer Peach, welcome. But yeah, you would have to like find people that actually watch that, right? And that's the bigger problem. I mean, you already struggle more than enough to find people to watch any Grim Dawn content in the first place, so. I mean, I know you guys watch it and you guys are here, but compared to like people that can actually like live off making content on YouTube/Twitch, it's, yeah. Such. Oh well. Exponential content even? True. you don't watch, you just lurk. Ah, that's fine too. Lurking always helps a lot as well. Lurkers are actually like the true MVPs usually. Like if you look at how many people comment in chats, or like how many people watch just silently and like with a stream in the background, or like watch a video without commenting. I mean, I never comment on YouTube, right? I don't know. I maybe like commented under like 3 videos in my entire lifetime, but I watched honestly like a lot more than that. So yeah, lurkers are the real MVPs, right? Okay, we had the Scales of Okama as well. Now we could go for the soldier right away, but we are not gonna do that because we need Lion first, then get rid of Crane, and then we can go for soldier, right? Because otherwise we cannot get the entire soldier. Ellie has a nice streamer community. I mean, Grim Dawn had too. Grim Dawn had like a decent amount of streamers as well. Like Malagan was there as well. Mike was there as well. Ground Zero is still there if he streams Grim Dawn. I mean, maybe he will now again, right? He's done with Elden Ring. Raynan was there as well, even though he had no microphone, but still he was a god gamer, so it was fine to watch him even when he wasn't talking. But yeah, like most of those people, I mean, Envy streamed a long time ago. Maybe he's gonna stream as well at some point. There were even other streamers like, I don't know if anybody like remembers someone like A-Town Gaming, for example, or Trick or Wolf Overclocked, right? Those people also streamed, or Pew Square, right? Like, those people all streamed Grim Dawn at some point. Jude is getting back to Grim Dawn as well. Nice, nice. Is that as soon TM or whenever the season starts, or? I'm really showing my age. I mean, I started watching Grim Dawn on Twitch before Ashes of Mammoth expansion came out, so that was 2018, 2017, something like that. So yeah. And I started streaming basically like at shortly before Forgotten Gods, right? Like November 2018 maybe, something like that. Something like that. Should be today already. Holy, okay. Is she gonna play with the league items or without? Oh, should also like not get hit by that guy, right? He kinda hurts. Yeah, he does hurt. A bit. Compared to other stuff at least. Yeah, I feel like Last Epoch has higher potential than Grim Dawn. Right, like it has a higher ceiling, but the current state of the game is below Grim Dawn. At least, I would say so. I mean, it's still early access, right? And I feel like many things are... I don't know, like they don't... I feel like in Grim Dawn, right, like Grim Dawn doesn't have the best graphics, right? But it still all feels like coherent, and it all like fits together so well, including the lore. In LE, you could already like, okay, I mean, you could say maybe that like the base graphics of LE are better than Grim Dawn's. And I think even that is kind of already like debatable. And there are some things that are Pog, but others that are like, what the fuck? And they, I feel like, don't really fit that well together right now. So the game very much shows that it's early access. But it's still good and fun. Like, it's still very good and very fun. It's also a little bit quicker than Grim Dawn. Like gameplay-wise, it's I would say it's between Grim Dawn and Path of Exile. Like PoE is quicker, like even quicker, and Grim Dawn is sometimes for some people a little bit of a snooze fest with like 135% run speed, right? Many people do not like that much. around speed cap is a little low in Grim Dawn, and I do agree to a certain extent to it. I feel like if they raise it too much, then you would have balance issues. But something up to 150% I think would be fine. And wouldn't cause balance issues really. Everything above 150% I could see like causing balance issues for sure though. But then most builds couldn't reach 150 cap. Yeah, but is that a problem? Like, you can play the game at 135, obviously, right? That has already been proven. And if you want more, then you would have to sacrifice other stuff. And then it's like always the question, okay, do I want to sacrifice that or not? Because right now, it's just get to 135 and that's it, right? You always get that on all builds. But if you increase the cap, right, then not all builds could always just reach the cap, and I think that's probably better for like build variety overall. Maybe not, I don't know. I think it would be interesting at least. It would feel so bad to be stuck at 130 to 135 then. I mean, it's the same as a PoE, right? It maybe feels bad to not have giga movement speed on softcore, but it also feels bad to die on hardcore because you're like zooming into too many like enemies and dying because of that, right? So I don't know, I think at least on hardcore it will be fine, right? On softcore, I guess, yeah, you just get speed and that's it, right? Like speed is always king on a softcore, but like in hardcore you want to still balance things, and because like if you die then you lose way more time than any speed could have given you in the first place, right? Yeah, Ellie was early access, or like is early access since like what now? 4 years? Something like that. 5? No idea actually. Actually no, 4, right? 4? Should be 4. Maybe 3.5. Kind of a long time as well already. But I mean, they also like expanded the plans with their game by a lot, so it is understandable. But also I feel like they have done changes to streamline the game to like, because they wanted to be bigger and have more content to thus also like appeal to a bigger audience. And I'm not always sure if like trying to appeal to a bigger audience is always the right move, because well, some part of the gaming audience just likes games to be Pepega, right? And I don't want the game to be Pepega though, right? I don't know. Like they have to be careful sometimes that they're like not oversimplifying their game or like over streamlining the game. Maybe. I mean, yeah, right now, right, if you want to be fast, just play a Blade Master, for example, like Dual Blitz, Shadow Strike, or like play a Dervish, right? Like those kind of like masters are just super quick, or play a Skater as well, right? Like you can really like be ridiculously fast with just movement abilities, right? So, like raising just the movement speed cap, I think the only thing that would do, like for example, if you compare any build to a Skater, or like compare any ranged build that has to use guns to a Skater, right? The only thing that like increased movement speed cap would do is like help especially gun builds catch up with those like Blitz and Shadow Strike characters, or like those Skaters, right? So I think it should, I don't know, like hopefully help out. I also had one idea, right? Like what if you put tons of movement speed on Hydra, right? Because Hydra requires you to use a ranged weapon, which means automatically that you cannot use things like Blitz and Shadow Strike, right? Yeah, Warlord is also really fast, that's true. Yeah, Blade Master, Dervish and Warlord are like the triple movement speed classes. I mean, triple movement ability classes rather. And I feel like the less movement abilities a character has, the more important movement speed is actually, right? Like warlords kind of like run around like with 110% movement speed and just like spam blitz, virus smite, and like a third movement ability from their metal, and just be super quick anyway, right? While also being ridiculously tanky, by the way. Like warlord is just so stupid. Spellbinder, Resident Sleeper. Yo, welcome to Hanker Tank. And yeah, for example, Spellbinder would also benefit from like more move speed, right? Like all those like slower casters slash ranged characters. Like Purifiers, for example, as well. I don't know. I really would like to experiment with like more max movement speed in the leagues. Not sure if you guys would like that as well to happen. I'm not sure if Stan would like that to happen either, but I would certainly like it to happen. You legit quit your Spellbinder because of that? Because it was too slow? No movement abilities and under 35 movement speed? Lagifiers? Wait, was it actually like lagging hard for you when you had the pass through? Yeah, him would like that like 100%, right? That's true. That's true, that's true. I think actually most people would like that. I don't think like anybody would actually like hate it. I think you as a developer would have to hate it the most because you would have to like be careful to not make it broken, right? Like to not break the game. Like if you break the game, then you're like at fault, right? That everybody is like killing stuff way easier, in a way easier way than before. Right? But I mean, as long as you maybe also like design bosses around that, and also as long as you don't give people too much additional movement speed, right? I think it should be fine. Can you break the game? It's already broken. Broken by what? By Blitz Warlords? By Blitz physical damage Warlords? Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? Like, physical damage has been fixed, right? 1% additional physical on all enemies. Copium. Just fix. He should have at least increased it by like 2%, right? Like, not 1%. Come on, dude. At least 2%. Titan Quest has 166 movement speed. Wait, only? I thought Titan Quest was actually more. 166, huh. Yeah, I don't know about 166, but like 150 would be nice, I think. 145 maybe, 140. I mean 140 is probably like not enough to make an actual impact. Maybe 145, something like that. Most Titan Quest areas are rather small. You mean like the boss rooms? Because the maps aren't small at all. I think Titan Quest maps, like open world maps, are bigger than Grim Dawn's. I would say at least. Temporary speed boosts could also matter then. Yeah, exactly. Like 135 is just, it's just way too low because, yeah, like all builds have that, or like 130% at least, right? So like speed boosts, they usually don't do anything, at least for movement speed. Yeah. Yeah, like, I think 166 is gonna be like way too quick for Grim Dawn. Probably. But 145 maybe? I don't know, I mean, would have to be tested, of course. Alright, let's craft a enchanted flint here for this one. Titan Quest has game speed settings as well. That's not something we can like add it easily though, I think. That's not that easy to do. Also then, I don't know, I mean because of that you kinda have to like balance the game around like 3 speeds as well then as well. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. But yeah, I think what would give Grim Dawn right now a lot of replayability would be Ultimate Veteran, right? Ultimate Veteran. And maybe slightly higher movement speed. I think that's all they needed to do, right? Ultimate Veteran and slightly higher movement speed. Would like go a long way, like a very long way. I mean, do I need to... It says like double the armor though, what the f... So... I don't know. Yeah, attack speed cap is 200% for both melee and caster. I mean, for like attack and cast. Ranged attack have the same as melee attack. There's no difference between that. And I think that's fine, because anything higher just makes attacks also look ridiculous, and I don't know, not a fan personally. Just looks stupid. Was 215 Titan Quest. Yeah, what are the caps in Dawn of Masteries? I mean, I guess you could technically also like increase those, maybe like a little bit. Right. The Sun Hero build, Devotion's optimized. The Commando. I don't know the Devotions by heart right now. Can you link the build? It's been a while that I've played that guy. Oh my god, pizza? Holy fuck. I want pizza now. Pizza, please. I played Fire Blade Arc with it. And of course you can also play Fire Cadence or Fire Force Wave with it, right? It's a Fire Blade Arc commander. Yeah, I mean Grim Dawn also goes from Resident Sleeper to like rather zoomier compared to early at least. But in Titan Quest it's even more extreme, right? It is more extreme in TQ, for sure. Blade Arc is just Uruburg Ray for you. I mean, Blade Arc is better than Uruburg now at least, right? They fixed it. If you like have a full investment there. Okay, what was this? I mean, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is obviously fine as well. And then what you could like what's arguable is like Chariot and Toad, right? And Bat. Why does it have Bat? Well, it has Bat because it has full Pierce to fire to Bulwark. So Bat is actually fine. I think this is fine as it is. Like, these should be fine. I don't know, what do you see, guys, that you would change right here? No Crown? I mean, you have Cocktail. You have 28 RR and Cocktail, right? So you don't need Crown. But if you don't want to play Cocktail, you can also play Crown, right? It's kind of like, yeah, if you play Cocktail, you don't play Crown. If you want to play Crown, you don't play Cocktail. Why is Bat there? Well, because you have global Pierce to Fire conversion. Is it necessary? I don't know. I mean, it does help with sustain. Whether or not it's actually necessary, I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary. You could just... I mean, what you could do, right, if you don't want Bat, you can just fill out Ghoul instead and take Hawk instead for more away. And then you still have one more node, like one more point that you could, for example, put into the... I don't know, like the last node of Torch, maybe, for example. You don't want to brag, but just play your Fire Cadence character instead. And Fire Cadence is always like better single target. I mean, Cadence in general is better single target than Blade Arc, that's true. But yeah, I mean, feel free to link your build at the con. Your Fire Cadence commander is really good as well. I agree. Certainly should have more single target DPS. You need the same transmog as well to deal 4 damage. I see, I see. Installed Dawn of Masteries yesterday. You can increase mobs density times 10. Yeah, I do have one. I do have one video about Dawn of Masteries. I did play it once, like a year ago. I do like put everything to max. But yeah, to me, to play Dawn of Masteries more than one day, I do need like a certain setting that will be fun to play. Because like if you just put everything to max, I mean, sure, you have like. You lag out your PC to like 1 FPS basically, and you have to defeat tons of mobs. But you can also make your characters so freaking OP. Like, it's still easier than vanilla Grim Dawn, because your character is just so OP anyway. Even if you like put everything to max, like all the density and so on. Your character is still stronger than that. Which is a little ridiculous, but yeah, that's how it is, and that's how it is. Alright, yeah, we have to store the forges and this other thing as well. Honor with the rovers, so we buy this, right? We buy the rid of the rovers, there we go. So we do this Shrine of Mogdrogen quest. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna skip it here anyway, right? Yo, Bobs, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Alright, we have reached level 65, right? Which means we are gonna do what? Need more away, right? More away means more points of pneumatic burst. Or savagery as a filler. Nah, we need just points here for now. Imagine Rectus reading chat. Yo, Nigel, welcome on. How's Bleed treating me? Listening to the stream in the shower. Wow. That's like next level cup of pride, dude. Well, Bleed is fine. I mean, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty much a face roller so far. We need to do Solile. Was it Solile? Wait, who else? Yeah, this one, right? Solile Combatant Cask has +2 to Blade Spirits. Also gives me Aether and Chaos Rust. Oh, that's like insane. That's perfect, right? Holy moly. So what this does is it gives me obviously 2 points to Blade Spirits, right? Which puts us to 25 points. And once you have at least 24 points, you can not only have 2, but 3 Blade Spirits, right? Which is insane. It's like, well, plus 50% more damage on Blade Spirit, basically. Yeah, so that's good. Should get that ASAP if you do want to play Blade Spirits, right? As we equip this, right? Yeah. And we have insane Chaos Rust now. A little low on the Cold Rust. A little low on the Vitality Rust, but we can fix that with this component. And the Cold Rust will be fixed with the Runestone, right?
Tinkering is my specialty.
And then we just need to readjust our augments here a bit. We go from Aether Rust to... Actually no, we can keep the Aether Rust. We have still like one more open slot over here. We can put Poison Rust here. There we go. Alright. Let's proceed to Homestead here. And let me also give you a GRIMTOOLS link for this for level 65, because we do have 3 Blade Spirits now and also 55 Devotion points. Actually, let's fix that before we do the GRIMTOOLS here. Yeah, the belt is mostly for +1 soldier, I think, on his build, because +1 soldier skills is so insane. Like way more useful than demo skills, at least on his build. So we remove the crane, right? We don't need crane anymore. Crane gave us Vitras, Elirus, Bleed Rust though, and Poison Rust. So Vitras is a little low now. But I guess 78 is fine for now. You need to fix that later though. And what do we do with these points? Well, we put them into the Unknown Soldier, right? And we put those to maybe Shadow Strike? I don't know. It's gonna be kinda awkward to proc with now, right? How's Reaping Strikes on Dual Wield? You mean the weapon pool skill? I mean it's a weapon pool skill, right? That's... It needs a little more than just one weapon pool skill to work, right? But you can make dual wield Vitality Reapers, yes, you can do that. That does work. Okay, we go to Homestead and make the GRIMTOOLS like that. Also, I could have used, like, all this time, I could have used, like, Bloodbath as well. Maybe? No? Oh, needs dual wielding? Never mind. Never mind. I can't use it then. Can't use it anyway. Yeah, Reaping Arc is better on two-hander. Reaping Arc only uses one weapon. If you're dual wielding, it doesn't use both weapons, so you need a two-handed for it. It's like Blade Arc.
I wish I'm going to.
I'll skip the pleasantry. The Legion is split on two.
I made a Kabbalist with Reaping Arc. You can also play Rituals with it. You can also play Death Knight, I guess. Reaper. I wouldn't play Reaper because, yeah, I mean, dual wielding is bad with it. So Kabbalist, Ritualist, and Death Knight work. I guess also Oppressor works. Okay, we have like just insane damage now, I think. It's like the 3 blade spirits on top. It's gonna be completely broken, dude. This is so busted right now. You wish Leap Attack would use both weapons. Oh yeah, would be really nice as well, yeah. True. Animation literally attacks with both weapons as well. Indeed. Yeah, it really should. Did you already like post something about that in the forums? Like make leap attacks hit with both weapons, please. It should also attack with a shield, honestly, like... Aren't you like leap slamming, like dunk slamming with a shield when you're like leaping? I don't know. Maybe not. You made a Morganath Reaper with 2 times Death Omen. Use Metal Augment as a right mouse button. Wait, what? I'm confused. Just trying to figure out how to level Aether Rune Apostate. Yeah. There's like not a single Aether spell, right? I mean, Siphon Souls with Aether conversion. I mean, that's not really good either. Drain Essence, maybe? Oof. Drain Essence leveling, yikes. Yeah. Siphon Souls, Drain Essence loading. Sounds horrible. Alright, we're gonna go here as well for Goddess. Technically I don't have to go here anymore, right? Because I already have like 55 devotion shrines now, right? You really only wanna go here. I mean, you wanna go here for his ring,
We speak at
which
last.
can be good. And you wanna go for what's it called? For the shrine, which you don't need. Liuria, welcome in. Thanks for the photo. Golos farming resident sleeper, yeah.
That's locked.
Alright, he's protecting his precious chest. No ring. Oh my god. Again, no ring. Really, I maxed this out, right? 1 pointed out, 1 pointed out, that's fine, blah 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 blah. Let's get more away for now. We could also put more point in Blood Pact, right? To get like more percent bleed damage there. Or more points into Heart Divine for more health. But I really have already like 10k health, right? I don't need more health at all right now. I'm too tanky. Dual wield Redneck. Dual wield Redneck leveling Apostate. I mean, you have all the weapon control skills in the world, but what is your main ability then? Like, what is your default attack replacer? Also, the like default attack steroids, like Soul Harvest, right? It's like Vitality and Cooldown, and unless you convert that to Aether, you're like missing out on a ton of damage, right? Gotta be better than Drain Essence leveling? I mean, maybe? I guess, yeah. I'm not even sure. I mean, just play the League mod, right? And then you have some actual good items for Drain Essence leveling.
Good, you're back.
Yo, Grumpox, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for the reset. Very much appreciate the support. Remember, your Cold Drain Essence was so bad, I used a different skill to level. Yeah, I mean, endgame it's fine, like Drain Essence is fine at like 94 plus, but like while leveling, the support is horrible. And which is why I made items for Penetti and Drain Essence in the league, right? So that you can play those earlier into the game already. That was at least the idea. I'm not sure how many people did that. Just give Force Wave to all classes to balance the game. I mean, Force Wave is not even like... I mean, it's good, of course, for soldier leveling, but... other classes have like good leveling abilities as well. Like... just because Necromancer would have a Force Wave, right? It wouldn't make Aether Necromancer leveling any better. Chill Whisper set. Isn't it like squishy as fuck? Do you play Reaper or Apostate? A new item, Blitz now spawns 2 additional players that hit the nearby target. Yeah, like mimic tier blitz. Seems good. Mimic tier spawns another warlord that uses blitz non-stop. Seems good. Why only 2? Yep. Like Phantom Lancer from Dota. Yeah. True. That'd be cool at least. By the way, why did I not get like any... I didn't get a single shadow so far, right? I mean, I shouldn't put this on this, right? Like, what am I doing? 100% crit on Shadow Stray. It's never gonna crit, right? Only a different proc for this, but what? Do I go back to like using Phantasmal Blades? Maybe, right? Should probably use Phantasmal Blades on Living Shadows or something. Level 66 and almost have as much HP as your final items breaker. I mean, Shaman always has tons of HP, but not really that much absorption, or like tankiness outside of HP, right? Honestly, I'm gonna start looking at gear and ultimate again, I think, and not anymore right now. I say that, and then I have to think about in the same second that I'm gonna lose another 25% of my resistances going from elite to ultimate, right? So, yeah, I might need to actually have more poison rest for sure, some more aether rest, and some cold rest, right? And also vitality is really important as well, holy moly, okay. We do have to continue looking at gear, right? For example, acid resistance. Or vitality resistance, right? This one has Aether and Elemental Rust. It's not that bad actually, but I don't have the space to use it right now. I might have to like farm some mines or like farm Crony Rings maybe for a good roll. I got Imperious of Protection right here. Did I even get one? Like when I killed him? I don't think I got one, right?
There are 2 up.
Yeah, this is SSF. I don't have any gear here. Also, again, right, honored means we need to speak to these guys and buy their writs, right? Same for Homestead up here. And we were siding with Comments Chosen, right? Okay. So we're gonna continue siding with the same faction, otherwise it's gonna reset the reputation. That's kinda bad. Don't really wanna do that. Unknown Soldier is like... yeah, in a way. Unknown Soldier is kinda like... Phantom Lancer, I guess. General question, I've not seen any physical virus might builds. Yeah. You mean like the base skill? I mean the damage is not good enough for like how big the cooldown is. Generally speaking. So if you can, but you can like reduce the cooldown, right? Of course by a ton. But most of the items that reduce the cooldown also like converted to either fire or lightning, right? Yeah, you can play Messenger's Rifle, I think. That might work. Yo, Michio, welcome. Yo, Hamilcar. How you doing? Okay. The dust quest, sure. Cron the Bible stream. I need to farm Crony for sure before we go to Ultimate. Alright, need to get that ring. Like a better Apex combination on that ring. At least. We're getting scamazed. Scamazed by Dynamite. Or rather scamazed by this ghost for Dynamite. Yeah, just get like incorruptible of blood on Crony Ring, right? Easy fix of resistances. What do I have right now? I have Imperial Strike, which gives me Pierce and Lightning. I don't need the Pierce Strikes. Yo, Madragoon, welcome on. Is the Berserker Devotion bad, or why is it never picked? Looked through a lot of builds that use axes and not a single one had it. And it's only used on builds that have axes and deal either, I think, physical or bleed damage. Usually only on bleed damage builds as well, actually, not even physical. I mean, some physical builds should have it as well, though. I'm not sure, like, how many... I think the problem is also that, like, how many good axes are there even? I mean, there's the guillotine for bleed, of course. But what physical axe endgame build is there even? I don't know. Is there any, like, physical axe build? Like, Gut Smasher is a mace, right? Stonefist Rebuke is a mace. What else is there? The Force Wave Axe? I guess you could play it with a Force Wave Axe, right? But it's usually like so physical heavy, and the other problem, like if you go for physical, I mean, okay, Berserker needs 5 green, gives you 3 green and 2 red. The thing is, if you want to go for like physical devotions, which are usually like yellow and purple, right? You don't need green or red. Like it also kind of feels like out of place. I mean, there are some builds that use it, but it's really niche, I would say, because yeah, there aren't many like builds that can afford going for it in the devotion tree. Yeah, it's very out of the way as well. I mean, it is pretty good on certain builds, I think, but it's only very few builds. Sword and Board Blade Arc. Yeah, I guess Sword and Board Blade Arc could use it. Or I guess like a guillotine build maybe as well. Okay, we're gonna get this thing again, right? Because Shadow Strike is not proccing anything here, right? Nothing at all. Yeah, okay. First PB that we shoot already procs Living Shadow. That's already a lot better, right? Where's minus 1337? Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna do this after I'm done here. We gotta get the farmers first, right? Rescue the farmers. If you're siding with Commons Shows, you need to rescue the farmers, kill Bolvar, and find the 5 insignias. I think we've done all of that now. So welcome on Eureka. But yeah, we're gonna do GRIMTOOLS once I've killed like Logorian. Or like once the character is basically ready to go to automate, I would say. Because otherwise we're gonna get lost in GRIMTOOLS again. Celestial Halberd. Oh, the one from Blade Arc. Yeah, true. Halberds are axes, right? Halberds are axes. So... I mean, they're more like pole arms, of course, but I mean, there's no pole arm category in this game. Yo, each one to teach one, and Micmac, how you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wonder, do you play it on like do you play Berserker on a like Celestial Halberd Death Knight? I don't think you do that either, right? Yeah, Berserker devotion is just kind of awkward. Maybe it needs another buff, right? Pole axe, yeah. Polar bear axe. It's basically Korva's axe, right? Dude, this is like the Bleed Blade Dancer in Ellie, even better though. And I'm not even like stacking Savagery yet. Like you could also later on like stack Savagery on top here. If you wanted to. Yeah, you do also get like percent bleed damage, right? The percent lightning and bleed damage is actually global. Long weekend feels good. Oh yeah, true. Indeed. How many points in PB? Dramatic Burst or Blades? Blades is just a 1 pointer, just like picked it up again to proc devotions. My damage is just like Ring of Steel and Spirits, right? Got 25 points Spirits and 22 points Circle Slaughter. That's like the damage right now. Basically like has been the damage ever since we picked up the shield. Aren't ABB and Ring of Steel basically the same skill? No. Wait, why? Would you think that? They're like the same, but different. I mean, Ring of Steel is a 360 AoE around you, right? Like, the AoE is way better. And, I mean, damage type wise and what their uses are is like completely different as well. I guess they're like similar-ish when it comes to like how you like would think you do, like you use them for AoE and so on, but yeah, they work like a lot, like very different. They're very different. What does Ring of Steel even like scale with, by the way? It's also attack speed, I guess? Or does it casting speed? I don't know actually. I know ABB scales with attack speed, but Ring of Steel? I don't even know. No idea. I don't know, I think Ring of Steel looks similar to Blade Spirits than it looks to ABB. Like more similar to Blade Spirits than to ABB. I mean, both are CDR based, but like the animation still scales of either an attack or casting speed. Like your DPS scales with CDR basically, but you can still like use the attack quicker on ABB when you have like more attack speed, or like in Ring of Steel. I'm not sure, like there should be some way to speed up the animation as well, right? Attack or casting speed. Not sure which one does. That was pretty much instant. Pretty much instant damage. This build, man. It's pretty insane. Spells / casting speed seems very confusing for no reason. There could be only one type of attack and would be fine.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I don't know, I mean lore-wise that seems kind of boring though. To throw together attacks and spells. I mean some other games even have a third stat, right? Because they split melee and ranged attack as well. Should look at shoulders maybe? Right? Maybe. I also got the Baldier. It's pretty nice for like bleed soldier. I mean, it's obviously worse for Trickster, but yeah, we don't use this on Trickster, do we? Alright, no upgrades again, Pog. I could use these soldiers, shoulders, become like ridiculously tanky, right? No way though. No damage either, just tankiness. And the Vitreous would be nice as well. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, might be using that actually. My current shoulders. I mean, the base is good, right? The base of Rogorian is really nice, but the affixes just suck. Take care, Megafer. Thanks for watching. See you around, man. you're playing a physical shield breaker with a virus button and cooldown on shattering smashes in between. Alright. It seems like a rather unusual concept, but it probably still works. I mean, I assume you use RF as a default attack replacer as well to proc your Shattering Smash, right? Not just default attack. Recently made a Smash Paladin. Got 120% Smash bonus. Yeah. Shattering Smash can hit like a truck. It's insane. Alright, time to fight carrots. Carrots. It only shows offhand in tooltip. What? Which tooltip are you even talking about? This? Wait, does it? Wait. Oh right, it only shows main hand, and then just has in the flavor text it adds the shield, right? Yeah, I mean, that's probably why it doesn't. Wait, but Blitz shows offhand as well, right? Like, Blitz shows both hands if you have a shield? Or maybe it doesn't either, I don't know. I mean, I know how it works, like, mechanically. I didn't know it only shows offhand though. That's kinda weird. Like, I know it uses both main and offhand, but it only showing offhand is kinda weird.
You're here. With a
Please fix crit. Yeah, but I mean, it works like Blitz, right? It adds both. But yeah, I guess it doesn't show both. That's kinda weird. Oh well. Alright, let's go to Soros Bastion here as well. Actually, we also have to do Fort Heron real quick, right, for the quest for that comments chosen. Shattering Smash another shield attack. I thought it hits with both weapons or something, or like it adds... Or does it hit like twice and it like hits once with the shield itself and then like the shockwave also hits on top? I mean, maybe I don't know the skill that well. I've not really like played it that much. Like once maybe. Yeah, minus 18 seconds to Wind Devil obviously means it's gonna have infinite duration. Because the base is 18 seconds, and when you put something to 0, that becomes infinite. That's just how it works, I guess. I don't know. What's a good second mastery for Cold Ravenous Earth? What do you think, Chub? Nightblade? Inquisitor? Probably one of those two. Yeah, you're playing single point RF and some points into consecration for attack speed, 1 point to volcanic shrine to proc maul. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Auto-run devotion RF seems powerful, but then again, this was only main campaign. You're playing Guardians, of course, right? You should always put auto-run to Guardians. Because auto-run has a chance to... Like, both Guardians have a chance, independently of each other, to proc auto-run. And if you do that as well, then the internal trauma and the bleeding damage of auto-run will stack. Because each Guardian is considered like an individual source. So, yeah. TLDR, like, put auto-run on the Guardians. To gain, like, double the damage, basically. Let's skip this, right? Like, it's kinda boring. At least we don't have to, like, do it on a late. "100% skill cooldown to win double." Reported, deported. Call crate. Call Zentai, he's crying. Alright, I think we can like stop here. Yep, sounds good. Amber. Should we craft Amber? I mean, on a first character you should always do all the shrines, even if you already have devotion points, I would say. Because shrines are just like totems, a very nice like way for you to gain blueprints, and blueprints are pretty pog. You still don't understand how this works? I mean, you Shadow Strike to a target, right? And then you port somewhere else. And the pathfinding still tries to take you to that target, right? Now, why does it go from here to here when the Dark Veil Gate is here? Well, in reality it's not actually here, but it's here. If you take a look at the map in the editor, the map, like the map of the gate itself, the indoor map, the indoor gate is not here, it's like up here. Which is why when you Shadow Strike here to the mob inside here, you're not actually Shadow Striking to something here, but you're Shadow Striking to something up here, which is why you travel from here to here. Yeah, it's like over here. Basically here, or something here. Which is also why, right, if you go into this, right? Which is why from here, it will put you west, right? Like you travel northwest. Which is why it always stops here. Because this is like the most western point in this map, right? It always stops here. In this corner. Where this chest is. This is like the most like western point, I think, here. There's nothing like more west in this map than that. Like, to this spot here, right? The map ends here, and this is more to the west than this is. That's why it stops here. So basically, like, the map is like here, right? Like, this is where Dark Veil Gate is, here. Right, it's like here. Today was a long day. 10,000 steps, pog. Seems good. What are you doing right now, by the way? Are you working? Are you just taking steps? Baby steps? Why is the gate actually there? Because they couldn't fit it somewhere else, or maybe because they like fucked up the map, I don't know. Ask Crate. I just put it there. Just work, alright. mean, I assume you're not skipping because you don't walk that much on a ship, right? Or like on a boat. On a yep boat. I mean, it's there because they literally manually put it there, right? Like in the editor you can like put a region wherever you want as a developer. And they just put it there because they wanted it to be there, I guess. Did I fuck this up? Maybe only slightly, right? I forgot to talk to Brother Eluvius, right? Oops. Also, did I not pick up the... I probably didn't pick it up, right? Actually, I didn't talk to anybody here yet. Oh, I see. I fuck up slightly. Alright, so first we go to this, right? And... okay, we're not honored yet. Never mind.
May the light.
Honored now? No. No. Honored? Oh my god, really? Honored now? Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Pick this up, right? Honored. So yeah, if you want like more fire lighting rust, we can also use this now, right? Or just Eddy Rust. Eddy Rust is actually really nice. Right, could make me use Vitrus on the ring again, 20% Vitrus here. And then instead of the... I mean, I need the Aetherus for ultimate as well, right? Fuck. Oh well. We shall see. We shall see, we shall see. Okay, now we go down here into the fort, right? Or the tomb of Archon Bartholom. Into the tomb. Chet is dead, is it? Chet died. Monka. Not like this. And these guys down here like shouting not like this all the time. Not like this. Alright, move into the corner here to skip this other part. And we go over here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright, time for Markadar. Markadar, hello. How are you today? Can we crit this guy? Yeah. Okay. Dude, I don't know about proccing this. How do we proc it? I mean, PB is better than Shadow Strike, that's for sure, but still not really good, I would say. What set would you use for Physical Death Knight? Yeah, Warborn. 100%. Warborn set later. You can also play Myrmidon set, actually. Right? Myrmidon isn't really bad either. It's easier to get. Depends what you have, right? If you have Warborn, just go Warborn. If you have Myrmidon and not Warborn, I mean, Myrmidon isn't bad either. Actually, yeah, if you want to play like Sword and Board, right? Then Myrmidon is like, it already has a shield anyway, right? As art set, I mean, when in doubt, you can always play as art set as well, right? True, true. Okay, is this on crit as well, or? No, it's chance and attack. Dude, I don't know. What's the cooldown of this? 2 seconds? 3 seconds? Okay, let's try the Living Shadows on Ring of Steel instead. Gotta go take the dog for a walk. Alright. Have fun, have fun. Enjoy your time with the dog. Catch you later. Yeah, you can also play, I mean, I did the same one on Witchblade, right? Just Warden's Fortress Shield. It's really, really good. Pretty much like any soldier. If you don't know what shield to pick, you can always pick the green Warden's Fortress. It's pretty insane. Works on pretty much any soldier. Grey Knight. Isn't Grey Knight like less visitors than a durable Warden's though? And Grey Knight is awesome if you wanna like play Force Wave dot. It's really good for that, like amazing. You can also play Octavius, right? Octavius is always like +1 soldier. But I think that's even less visitors. Durable Wardens like the highest build as possible. Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's a Blitz item, by the way, for a Blitz Warlord. Who would have thought? Yeah, maybe nerf Warden's Fortress, like, not even kidding. Not even kidding. It is really good, right? Really freaking good. Think Xanta is biased? Dude, Xanta loves Soldier since like forever, I don't know why. I don't think he even like plays it that much himself. I have no idea, man. Like, for some reason he loves Soldier on paper. I don't know. Then again, I'm saying that playing a Bleed Trickster, which is arguably even stronger, or like just as strong, right? I don't know, that's pretty ridiculous right now as well. It's gonna be way squishier endgame though than the Blitz Warlord, right? But I mean, right now, if you have like a durable shield here, that is pretty good Viscerals already. 35%. Not too bad either. If playing Octavius, then Tactician. Yeah, I mean, just saying, like, the Octavius shield itself, like the one-piece Octavius, is like okay. Also, I think Siegebreaker is also okay, right? Actually, no, Siegebreaker should be always better than Octavius, right? If you like playing full Octavius set, in which case you should play either a Tactician or a Paladin, right? Or like a Warlord, anyway. Certainly not a Death Knight. Yo, Jude, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I heard you're gonna actually play some Grand Dawn very soon again. And we just reached level 69. Nice. Alright, 12 points here. What else do we do now? This is maxed, right? Blood Pact, maybe? It's like 8 bleed damage per point though. I don't know even about that. Is that good? Maybe get a 1-pointer in Heartseeker. Just have us like pass through enemies and thus like have a higher chance to like proc my devotions. Yeah, I guess. Trying that Scuffed Pet Archon idea. Oh, so you're gonna play with the season mod on? Nice, very nice, very nice. That's gonna be fun. Is there a non-Scuffed Pet Archon? There's not. No, there's not. I mean, maybe there is. Maybe Judah's gonna find one. Also, I feel like not too many people have actually like played the item in the league, right? I know Kronze has played it, and I know his build was like alright. It wasn't actually like that terrible. You're playing a regular Pet Archon? Wait, how does it even work then? Huh? Yeah, but it uses a league item, so... I mean, I don't know which Pet Archon... Maybe you're like talking about a different Pet Archon? But the one I'm talking about uses a league item, yeah. Wait, how do you even play Pet Archon without league items? Or, wait, oh wait... Or is it... Wait... Are you talking like player scout pets or actual pets? And if actual pets, then... What does Oathkeeper even do then? Like, Archon is Shaman plus Oathkeeper, right? Briarthorn? I mean, depends. Like the pet scale, I mean the player scale pet build just uses wind devils as pets. Like as pseudo pets, I guess. Like guardians are... Like you use guardians and wind devils then, right? Because like both scale with your player's stats. This is the version I doctored. Did I? Monka. Oh. I mean, I guess that's actually pets, yeah, true. I guess that could work. I don't know though. I mean, it's like a conjurer, but worse, right? Or like a rituals, but worse, right? In the end, it's like you're playing physical Briarthorn, for which you could also use Occultus as a secondary. And also gain like all the pet stats up on top. You could play Archon and still kind of play the same build, but worse. Yeah, that's like the thing, right? I mean, sure you can play that, but did I not tell you to not play that back then? Maybe I didn't. I guess I told you you can play it, but it's not that good. Hopefully I did that. I mean, you can play solo shaman, and it's fine, right? For pets. Like it's certainly not unplayable. Like you can just play solo shaman. And this is basically solo shaman with like some Oathkeeper stuff on top, I guess. I mean the one aura, right? That actually gives you like some physical and bleed damage, I think, to pets. Well, that's not too bad. And then the guardians do give you like resistance reduction. It's not too bad. It's like less buttons to press, right? You don't have a single button to press an Oathkeeper. So I guess it's pretty lazy. Pretty lazy build. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. I mean, campaign should be fine though. Like, as I said, like you can play solo shaman and it's gonna be fine for campaign. Like Briarthorns just, they would just carry anyway. Alright, now what? We just set everything again? I guess. Yeah. Dude, I need to look at vitality resistance. I need resistances. What do I need resistances on though? I don't have any rest on my amulet. I don't have any rest, or like good rest on my ring. I don't have really good rest on my shoulders either. I could use these shoulders right now already. And lose like 120 OA, like holy fucking shit. But at least I would get Vitreous, right? Also Fire Rest would be scuffed then. Alright, I think we have to like worry about this once. I mean, my current setup works for all of Elite. And we're gonna switch the setup for Ultimate, right? Before that, there's like no need to actually switch anything here. Let's get the Shrine here as well. Hope for some good blueprints. And then we go back to for Icon to talk to people, hand them quests. Could also go to this as well. Cyclone set Archon. And Cyclone set is pretty good, I guess. Unless you're dying to Father Kaimon.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
You shall slay Bane Gargoth. I didn't do this in normal either, right? Or did I? Maybe I did. I'm gonna skip it here, I think, though. Like, don't need to do that. No need to. Let's talk to this guy for Icon. Also talk to Captain Reeve, because then we can just get an Asteria to gain even quicker reputation with Black Legion, right? Which might be helpful actually, going to Ultimate. You wanna be usually at least level 70 to go to Ultimate, right? Because at level 70, when you're also revered with factions, you're gonna get access to like faction augments for your armor. And that can give you an insane amount of resistances, basically, right? Yeah, I mean, Cyclone is good, I know. Cyclone is good. Just like memeing about Ground Zero not completing anything with it. Because he died to Father Kaimon. Dual Empyrean spin to win Paladin. I think that's actually decent as well. Shouldn't be that bad. Do you still need a Cyclone Helm and the gloves to convert our Reckoning to Lightning? And it was squishy enough for Ground Zero to die to Father Kaimon. So, I don't know. Sounds rather squishy to me. But then again, I don't know, like, I've also died to Father Kaimon on builds where I shouldn't have died to him at all. Like, I died to him on the Lightning Doomboard Warlock, for example. It's also a build that shouldn't die to him at all. Like, sometimes it just happens. Yo, Adios, welcome in. Yes, I am no longer blind. I have new glasses, indeed. I can no longer do a blind Elden Ring playthrough anymore. It's actually amazing how much more I do see now. I was pretty blind, I guess, in the past. Maybe that's why I wasn't reading chat, right? Has to be the reason, right? Has to be. If your item assistant is not opening, if I reinstall it, will I lose everything? Usually, no. The files should be saved somewhere else. But why is it not opening? Like, it just won't open. I'm pretty sure I've like reinstalled item assistant at least once as well, and I didn't lose anything. Because like when you uninstall, you don't lose the files where like it stores the items. But yeah, you can also like manually back them up as well before uninstalling, just to be safe, right? I mean, a Cyclone Shearbreaker at least shouldn't die to Kaiman by default, right? Because of Blast Shield. Like the second you proc Blast Shield, when he does the Bay Burst, you're not gonna take any additional damage after that, right? So you usually can't die against them, right? Oops. Alright, time for another shrine. Maybe we get some good blueprints. Let's see, let's see. Blind Assassin? I mean, that's a very nice blue set, actually. If you wanna play that. Where do I put points now? The thing is, I need more effective offensive ability, more so than defensive ability. But I could get defensive ability so easily by putting points here or here, right? But more offensive ability, I mean, I guess I can like put even more here. I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. I could also start using Savagery for the tenacity of the boar offensive ability. But I kinda don't even wanna do that, right? Because that would require me to stand melee and attack. Maybe if I get a gun later, we can do that. There should be like another bleeding gun as well. And with that one it should be way easier to like... And also like way safer to stack Savagery stacks. Could play that. Yo, Flames, welcome on. Alright, we're actually almost done with Elite here, but we do have to upgrade our gear slash use proper augments, right? For ultimate. GRIMTOOLS stream 1. Once I'm done here, we can do GRIMTOOLS, yeah. So not too much longer. Next build Panini? Wonka. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe next year. Dude, this damage is pretty nuts still. And Doctor on vacation. Yeah, Doctor's office is closed for now, but he is gonna be back very, very soon. very, very soon. Okay, I mean, yeah. We just stand here, use our abilities, and the Scar just dies, right? And it died. Now maybe we get a good Logorian shoulder piece here of attack. It has no resistances whatsoever, but it has insane away, right? Because it has like percent away already as a baseline, and then it gets like of attack, which is flat away on top. Also has rolled 6% Fizziness. But it's level 75. So maybe later. Okay, what do we do now? We go back to Fort Icon, see what kind of legendary we get from Inquisitor Creed. Do maybe another side quest here, and then hopefully... No, these guys are not going to be revered. Nobody's going to be revered actually, right? Nobody's going to like me enough here. That is a little unfortunate. Okay, now we have to look at quartermasters basically to see what kind of augments we can use to fix our resistances. None of these do anything. Okay, nice. We need, what do we need? We need 27% more vitality, 25% more acid. Like 14 more code ideally. The bleed is not that important, and then we need more aether. Yeah. If we do double imbued silver, we don't need more bleed, but we would need even more aether, right? So we need aether resistance, metal. The thing is, I should probably also just refarm some of this stuff, right? So since the Logoria that I got, the shoulder piece, is for level 75, I think we're gonna use Shoulder Gods of Justice for now, right? We're gonna use these because, oops, sorry. We're gonna use these because they give me vitality resistances and aether resistances, right? So this is good for both of these, right? This fixes both of these with like one item. However, now my elemental is pretty bad, which means we're gonna have to especially get fire and cold resistances, right? I can get rid of one of these, right? I don't need both of these anymore. I should also farm probably Crawley, Bloodbriar, and Gutworm again. So let's do that again first. So Gutworm spawns in Burbage Outskirts, right? Let's go there first. For this one I don't have to reset because I haven't found him yet, like I haven't farmed him yet on this session. For the others we do have to reset. But yeah, let's find the entrance first. Entrance number 1 was, I believe, around here, and we got lucky again. There it is. If you're not finding this one here, check out the GRIMTOOLS map for the other 2 locations, right? Shouldn't be that hard to find though. Alright, we just kill this guy, right? Shouldn't be hard on this build. And he's dead, yep. He didn't drop his item though, so we have to like reset. Anyway. Go for the sky again, and then we go for Crawley as well, right? Crawley and the other dude. Yeah, we're gonna farm like a little bit here, otherwise we're gonna die on ultimate, right? Just a tiny bit. It's not like Diablo 2 where you have to like farm a ton to go to the next difficulty. Just a tiny bit, right? That's all you need to do here. Okay, so this time it didn't spawn here, so we have to actually look for the other spawn locations as well. So number 1. Is, I believe, up there somewhere, right? Another seat of the Royal Crown. Huh. Interesting. This one has base poison rust. That's actually really important then. So, spawn location number 2 is over here, and there it is. There he is, right? There's the location. Back in Act 1, question mark? Yeah, we're just farming like some items real quick. And then the character is done for ultimate. Like, good enough for ultimate. Ready for ultimate. What the fuck? Where's your item, bro? What the fuck? The skip to Kronde and the skip towards Browthorn. Yeah, right, what's the skip towards Kronde again? I forgot. Is it just the Astakar Mountains? Darkway Gate? Dude, I'm not using these that often. I think Darkway Gate could work. I'm not sure though. You can do the same skip here, right? This is like northwest of this. Go to Four Hills, right? Nope, that takes you to the other way. That's not it. Kronde was Devil's Crossing? Alright. Let's do that then. Yeah, you want something that's like east of it actually, not north. Should I skip to next Turkish election so you might start living in your midlife? She's bad, man. Yeah. You can skip a bit of the map, not too much. You're gonna end up in the eastern corner because Devil's Crossing is east of this. Not gonna skip totems either, right? Oh, got some lore. Pog. No, this is just Devil's Crossing is here and Kronde is here, so yeah, you end up in the eastern corner when you shadow strike to Devil's Crossing. Skip like this to Golos. I think you can kind of skip to the cave in front of Golos, but you can't really skip to Golos himself, right? This was just Darkvale there, was it not? Dude, I have no idea. What is Pine Barrens? No, that's also Devil's Crossing, right? I think it's also Devil's Crossing. For Pine Barrens.
I'll give you a good price. Go left.
Dude, I don't know these skips that well.
Put it to good use.
I think they're also like kinda stupid in a way, but they are really efficient for farming, and I mean, it's really cool that they exist though. I do think that's pretty cool. But I also like to play the game sometimes and not just skip around. But then again, like farming stuff like this is kinda, I don't really mind doing it here. Right? So if you do those, right, you end up basically in front of... Oh, this is even too far. Okay. Tyrant's Hold. Why is it this far? Was it a different location? Maybe I should have like picked a different location. Not that was crossing. Maybe that was actually... from Kronos hideout. I mean, it's in the video, right? If you want to like know the perfect location, it's in the video. It might have actually been Kronos hideout, not this one. Because you should like end up next to this one. But then again, we're not looking for Ungoliax's cave really, we're looking for Bloodbearer's cave. And I'm not gonna do like the metal swap here, right? I don't even have another like Shadow Strike metal right now. Oh. Gutworm's Bloody Seal. That's a different kind of metal actually. It's kind of funny. I mean, I could also use this maybe. Not even that bad, right? It's like only +1 less to circle. It has Vitreous, bleed damage. It's kind of funny how this one is a random drop and not dropping from Bloodworm, like Gutworm himself, right? Warriors of Ruin. Warriors seems to be Pierce Rust, like the thing I need the least, dude. I have like 100 overcap or something, 93% overcap. Okay, let's just reset this. Yo, Migok, welcome on. Wait, it didn't work? Wait. Where are your items, Rugers? Money? They can't just be gone. Have you selected the right mod? Or like the right... like have you selected hardcore or softcore, whatever you're using correctly as well? I panicked once once as well when I had like the wrong mode selected in the item assistant. Also Gutworm actually has a high chance to drop it as well. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know, that's weird. Isn't there a help section in the item assistant to like tell you where the backups are? I think it has something like that.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright, Crowley was those crossing. Haven't done the clone stash. I mean, I haven't either. I don't think I've logged into them either, but there was still like some local backup save file that they created, like that the third-party tool created. That the third-party tool creates. Oh shit! There we go. Oh, maybe you have to like assign the folder first, though. You copy the right folder and you... I mean, then the file is there, right? Maybe it's not reading it correctly for some reason. Unless the file itself is already empty, but... I mean, that shouldn't be the case, right? Unyielding. Huh. Oops. It has Aether Rest though, that's nice. That's really nice. Also Stun Rest. Holy, this is good. Of Ruin suffix is obviously bad, but it's just physical damage. But I mean, it's still an upgrade for sure. Question is, do we use it over Seed of the Royal Crown or not? Or just instead of the ring? Or do we farm another ring and then just use like those two rings, right? That's probably the best thing to do. Alright, let's see if the skip to Briarthorn was from here, right? There's a skip you can do, I think, like over here somewhere. If you have enemies spawning here. If you don't, then... it needs to be like over here, right? Otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise you have to like go here and use the mobs down here. Yo, Envy, welcome on. Nope, that's the wrong one. Actually, is it? No, it's fine. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, where's the... There it is. No, that's the wrong one. I didn't see it up here, did I? I don't think so. I don't think so, right? Who? Homestead Hildens here? Paul? Welcome back, welcome back. Science question chat, how do you move around like the map? Like that? It needs a target? Yeah, it does need a target. There is a... Wait. I can't believe I haven't made a command for that yet. Basically, exclamation mark skips, right? From now on, exclamation mark skips will take you to the... Hopefully it will do that. Hello, Nightbot. There we go. Will take you to the video that explains how all of this works. Yeah. Homestead is always fun at level 1. It's the most fun at level 1 actually. Wait, was I blind? Was it up here after all? Oh my god, I'm blind. Basically, I'm cheating. I'm just abusing, like, the map. Clever use of map mechanics. Almost as much fun as Decap. Yeah, Decap is actually even more fun. Like, if you thought Homestead at level 1 is fun, try Decap, it's even more fun. It's a lot of fun. Have user confirmed the Monka. Please no ban. Mighty of protection. That's also terrible. What the hell? Alright, we're gonna farm just for a short amount of time, right? Copium. Just one more farm. Should we try Gutwormer again? I didn't get a single one, right? What the hell? I mean, I got his blue medal. Not from him himself, but I did get it at least, which is not too bad either. Let's try Gutworm once more, and we have to like reset for another Crony Ring and then like Brown Thorns Amulet anyway, right? Because the one that I got so far is just garbage, right? Alright, location number 2 over here. Also there's a totem. Let's do the totem. Okay, let's move over here, right? That's where it is. Oh. Dude, I need to... I wanna just start ultimate next time on this character. I just wanna farm so that I can safely start ultimate next time. To be like done with this character rather sooner than later. No drop? What is this? Why no drop? I know, I know. Imagine finishing Elden Ring, right? Imagine actually finishing Elden Ring. That's a good spawn. Imagine playing Elden Ring when you could just play Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't played that one either yet. Dude, there's so many games I haven't played. I don't play games apparently. Oh my god, what is this drop rate? 0? Literally 0? Reading Omega lol. Is Doki Doki even a game or is it just a book? Streamer lock enabled. Yeah. Whee! Dynamite. Always pick up the dynamite. Alright. Might be smart on this here as well. Sure, why not? Dude, someone threw a flashbang and that was like interrupted for 10 seconds. What the fuck? No drop again. Okay, let's go back here. We check if there's a mob here around the corner, right? There are mobs here, very nice, so we can use these to already go to Pine Barrens, right? I think. I hope. Yeah, perfect. We should check if there's a spawn here. Dude, I don't see it. It's too quick. I'm too boomer. Even with new glasses, I can't see shit. No, it's here anyway. Hi, my mom won't buy me a computer or make me check Nintendo's. Unrelated question. What would I recommend for a GPU buster Grim Dawn build? Like the most particle effects and stuff you can make. Is there even such a thing in Grim Dawn? GPU buster? I'm pretty sure you cannot break any part of your PC with this game. Like, it just runs too well on potatoes, first of all. And second of all, you can't go like PoE style crazy with projectiles like you can in PoE. So... I don't know. I don't think there's like any way to like actually lag out your PC that hard with this game. I mean, there are mods, that's true, there are mods that do that for you, like Dawn of Masteries or 69 projectile mod. Those will help you out. But the base game, nah. It just doesn't have the stuff that you want, I guess. Dude, everything is so bad so far. We need to farm even more. Are you kidding me? Imagine actually farming in this game. What the fuck? My streamer luck is failing me.
See you around.
I don't know how good or bad your PC is, but like Grim Dawn runs really smoothly on potatoes. And yeah. As I said, like a way to like multiply your projectiles like in Path of Exile does not exist in this game really, unless you play certain mods. I mean, there are some items that do like add, like projectiles to attacks. That does exist, like the mechanic does exist. But it's only on items, and there aren't that many items that do that, like not enough. To like properly lag out your PC. El Omen is the best skill for FPS runs. I mean, if you have a total potato, I guess, yeah. If you have DirectX 9.0 and can't even play the season, then yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, but... yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, still probably like the best thing you can do in the vanilla game at least, right? Other than that, it's just mods. Alright, spawn location number 3 for this cave should be around up here, I think, right? Was it not? Around the corner, maybe? Like here? Yeah, here it is. Vanilla, I mean, like unmodded, right? Honestly, like in this current year, I don't think anybody's playing like Grim Dawn with all the expansions, right? So expansions are basically vanilla right now, right? Like imagine not playing Definitive Edition, right? I don't know. So we got actually a Gutworm medal that is good, right? This has Cunning and Spirit because of the Fox suffix, and Poison Rust higher than before, and Chaos Rust obviously also way higher than before. So this is a usable medal, 100%. Some people do even on Twitch.
Need something broken
What? How? How even? Let's go for Kronle farm, right? Kronle. Let's get the second ring. Toho. Dann Mako Festival. Ah, yeah. I mean, Toho games are pretty wonka, dude. Pretty hard. Dude, there's basically like Toho games for noobs, right? There's actually one game I played as a kid as well, with my dad even. It was called Demon Star. Maybe you guys know that game. It's kind of like that, but like for babies. Like the easy mode version of that. You could say the same about Titan cost. Oh, another unyielding. But you got dual unyielding? Wow. Is that even unethical? Like, is that even ethical to like show that off? I mean, we're playing it, right? We have to play these. But YouTube is gonna be, what the fuck, cheated rings, right? Just use whatever you get to fix your resistances, honestly. Like, it doesn't have to be exactly this, just use whatever you get, right? Whatever you get is gonna be fine. And, we'll put double soul shards here now, right? And, then try to get elemental res. And, wait, what? Oh, we need the poison rest actually, fuck my life. We have too much chaos rest now. And too much aether rest. We need another ring, man. Or just a good amulet maybe can fix it. That could also work, right? Let's see here. Honor of Devil's Crossing? Yeah. I do already have like the 15% poison rest here once on me. Right, I don't really want to use it twice. Because I need also air rest now, right? I need elemental rest. Fuck DC and Marvel. Yeah, it's actually kind of boring. For the most part. I mean, Deadpool is fun, but that's kind of about it. Marvel's great. I don't know. I think it's meh. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe not terrible, but it's like meh. I mean, it's typical K-Kona stuff, right? Like bad chest / K-Kona. My face is meh. I mean, Deadpool is funny though. Alright, all Blood Briar, let's go. Give me a good one. A good amulet, please. Good drop. Come on. Ordered of the Grove. Oh, why is it even more Chaos Rush? Holy fuck. I don't need that much Chaos Rush. It's level 75 as well. What the hell? The suffix is so good though, like the heal when hit. That's pretty good actually. But I guess we have like Chaos Rush for yet another difficulty after Ultimate. Which means we could also change pants, right? We could go for like some different pants. We could also farm this, but I mean... Do we want to do that? Maybe we should also upgrade the belt, right? Where do you get another Nightblade belt? Isn't there like another Nightblade belt you get from maybe like a different faction? Captain Germany, Omega Law. I'm actually happy there's no Captain Germany, to be fair. Mammoth Bladed Waistguard. Faction Mammoth Resistance. Okay, let's go there on normal real quick and check if we can buy the blueprint already. Because it has also Aether and Chaos Runs and OA. Has a base already. That's definitely better than anything the other belt has to offer. You never moved your Season 2 items over to IA? Oh. Well, that explains stuff.
See anything you like?
At least you have your items done still. That's good to hear.
Put it to good use.
Alright, we have learned to craft Mammoth Bladed Waistguard. Alright, so let's do that one. Night Bald. Requires a rigid shell. I mean, that's super cheap to craft, right? Now, where do we want to craft this one? I mean, I don't think we need like Black Legion anymore. We have like more than enough Chaos at Aether Rest now, right? Especially Chaos. So maybe we do it over here, right? Over here you get Stun Rust, Freeze Rust, and Shield Damage Blocked, which, I mean, I guess technically we are actually using a shield. Let's do it here, right? It's not the worst, right, to do it here. We also get a 1 affix as well on top of Blight. Blight has Pierce Rust. That's absolutely terrible. Also like Wit and Poison damage, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Wraithbound. This is... What is this even? Pets? Also Pierce Rust? Dude, I don't need Pierce Rust. Like, what the fuck? I mean, these are cheap though, so let's make some more, right? Let's make some more. Of Meditation, that's Energy Regen, that's absolutely horrible. Warding, that's Aetherus, but it's level 75 for some reason. Vigorous, that's just percent HP. It also rolled 1% away, are you kidding me? Can't this like get up to 4% away and I rolled 1%? Let's make some more then. Streamer luck, right? Streamer luck. Alright, this is of Prowess. That's flat cunning, and it's not the worst. Not the worst. Actually better than all the others so far. But maybe we get some like aggressive. I mean, that is OA, right? That is some proper OA. What does this one have? It has health, energy, OA, Pierce Rust. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Okay, so we are in normal right now, which means we have to have 50% overcap to the upper like row and 25% to the lower row, otherwise we will lose, like we will not have enough resistances for ultimate. The only exception is maybe bleed, right? We can like get away with less than 25%, like with less than max bleeders, potentially, right? So we have 41 acid, that's still not enough acid, right? We have definitely not enough elemental. We have way too much of these two. We don't have enough wit. I mean, one soul shard is gonna fix that though, right? Oh boy. Do we remove this component as well? We could, right? We could put something else there as well, right? We could put something for Eliras here. For Mustache maybe. Let's see. So we have this with Vitras, right? Actually that's the low level one. Keep that on, right? Put this one on this, put this one here. Put the other soul shard here. There we go. Okay. So Vit is good. Aether is more than good, Chaos is more than good. Which means we don't even need these things anymore, right? We can like remove these two now. Right, it's still fine like this, totally fine. We need more elemental, right? Need more poison. And we have 168 overcap on Pierce. Like, why? How? Crony rings, right? Holy shit.
I'll give you a good price.
Captain Germany wouldn't save the world. He would just sit on a sofa and write on Facebook how bad his life is. I guess, maybe. My god, I should farm this guy again, right? I should like unironically farm Bloodbriar again. I really don't want to though, really don't wanna... Oh well, we can put, where is it? This one, right? Hallowed Ground has elemental resistances. And we just need like 12 more. Another 12%. Eddie Russ is kind of hard to get them, can't I? Or we use this maybe even. We can use one of these, right? It's fine. We can use this instead of the ruined one. Sure. Wait, this give me resistances I don't need anymore now, right? So we could just play these now instead as well. These have stun rust, that's pretty good. Alright, let's play these. We play this off, I mean this component of course. Okay, yeah. So maybe wanna switch to these rings or amulets later. But for now we don't.
Tinkering is my specialty.
Head out ground for chest? Yeah, exactly. And we need Vitality Russ over here, right? So we have 57, 57, 57, 16 poison, which means we need another of those poison Russ augments here, right? There we go. 31, yada yada yada, right? Blah blah blah. Okay, everything's perfect now. What do you use on your weapons when you don't need purified salt or imbued silver? Is there anything good for bleed? Blessed whetstone, like yikes. Bleeding damage. Hallowed Fang. I mean yikes. Serrated Spike. I mean yikes. Everything is bad anyway, right? Like what the fuck? I guess we'll keep these then. I mean, what do you put on weapons, by the way? You can also like put honored augments on weapons, right? But which one do we put there? What do we put there? We could also use, wait, we could also use gloves that heal us, right? We could use these, right? Touch of the Ever-Living Grove is actually not bad at all as well. This has 100% bleeding damage. That's actually huge for this level. Huh. Alright, that's fine. We're fine as we are, right? I think we're fine. It's all fine, right? It's all fine. Devotions are set up, everything's set up. Okay, where we go? We just wanna check real quick to get some augment for the weapons as well, right? It's like double the pay as your last job, and you get to talk about code all day. Nice. Very nice, very nice.
See anything
Coding
you like?
teacher. Wait, what kind of school are you like at then? Like a uni or?
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
I mean, we could also like use this, right? When in doubt, just like stun us out.
Good use.
Increased armor, increased stun us. To also have like 80% stun us. It's not really that amazing, but
See anything you like?
there's nothing else for bleed, right? Like, what would I use for bleed even?
See you around.
Whoever, like, who else am I revered with? I mean, honored with Coven? What does the Coven have? In primary school? Dude, if they would teach code in primary school, it would be so pork, like, imagine. It would be actually great.
I'll give you a good price on what
Because, like, honestly, in the world we live in, like, why do they not do that even? I don't get it. Oh yeah, we could also do this for Sunrise, right? Or bleed damage here. Okay. And then... Right, that's 90% bleed damage though. Yeah, that's actually... No, it's 40% in blind. 40% bleed damage, yeah, okay. This is for 200s, right? Yeah, oops. So there's an open slot here, right? We can put bleed here, and we can also put bleed on at least one of these, right? 74 Sunrise is nice. Alright. That seems good enough for Ultimate for sure now. So thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna see you guys next episode when we go to Ultimate. And yeah. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a beast of a character because... I mean, defensively it looks super solid already, right? Armor is actually not too bad for a caster like this. OA is good now as well, the A is decent. Fizz is like, I mean for a Trickster, 36% is pretty good. And damage is like ridiculous anyway, right? So this is pretty solid, I would say.